Every morning, billions of people wake up, go to work, attend school, and continue their daily lives without thinking about one thing: the sun. We see it every day, so we assume it will always be there. But have you ever wondered what would happen if the sun suddenly disappeared? Would the Earth freeze instantly? Would gravity vanish? Would humanity survive? The answer is much stranger than most people think. First, here's something surprising. If the sun disappeared right now, you wouldn't notice it immediately. In fact, nobody on Earth would notice anything for the first 8 minutes. Why? Because sunlight doesn't reach Earth instantly. Light travels at almost 300,000 kilometers every second. But even at that incredible speed, it still takes about 8 minutes for sunlight to reach our planet. That means the sky would remain bright, birds would continue flying, cars would keep moving, people would continue their lives as if nothing had happened. Then, exactly 8 minutes later, everything would change. The sky would suddenly become dark. Not nighttime dark. Something much worse. A darkness unlike anything humanity has ever experienced. But light isn't the only thing the sun gives us. The sun's gravity also keeps Earth in its orbit. If the sun disappeared, its gravitational influence would disappear as well. Instead of moving around the sun, the Earth would continue moving through space in a straight line at thousands of kilometers per hour. At first, the changes would seem small. Temperatures would slowly begin to fall. Within a few days, the average temperature of the Earth would drop below freezing. Plants would stop receiving sunlight, which means photosynthesis would come to an end. Food chains would begin to collapse. Animals would struggle to survive. Within a few months, most of the Earth's surface would become a frozen wasteland. The oceans would slowly start to freeze. However, because water traps heat very effectively, some liquid water deep beneath the ice might remain for thousands of years. Scientists even believe that small groups of organisms living deep underground could continue to survive by using heat from the Earth's core. But for most life on Earth, the story would be very different. Fortunately, this is only a thought experiment. Scientists do not believe the sun will suddenly disappear. In fact, our star is expected to continue shining for another 5 billion years. And perhaps that is the most incredible part of this story. Every sunrise that we take for granted is actually the result of an enormous nuclear reaction happening almost a million kilometers away. The next time you look at the sky, remember that the giant star above your head is doing much more than providing light. It is protecting life itself. Without the sun, we wouldn't have days, seasons, plants, oceans, or even humanity. Because the truth is simple. The sun doesn't simply light our world. It creates it.